iPad here. Go to your phone and hit camera, and here again it's pointed face down. And so what I want to do is I want to come over to this button, this roundy round button, and press that, and now it's pointed at the ceiling again, and I want to hit video. And the numbers there at the top, there again, the red, let me turn this around, so no, that wouldn't work either. But see how technically challenged I am. I'll tell you, if anything, there's going to be people pulling their hair out like, how did you even get to be this old? So once again, if you hit the red video button, and it's going to be recording my ceiling, and you can see the minute, the seconds tick up, and now it's recording my ceiling. And the same thing, you stop it, and now I want to find where it is. Well, that button right there will take me to where it is, but I want to show you where it is. If you go to pictures, and it would be the last one, and there it is. And it looks like it's playing, because that's, I don't know, for some reason when you click on something, they automatically play. There's probably a setting on there that I can change it to. Now from here, there's the upload button. Now it does give you some choices here that it will let you go immediately to X. It will let you go to Instagram, Facebook, so you can just directly put it from your phone to these devices. I don't think I've seen one to YouTube on here. I don't know why. No. For some reason, you have to go to, at least I do. I have to, maybe it knows that I'm technologically challenged. But anyways, let me turn this off. The button, you can see that timer lights red, and now the seconds start counting how long you're recording. Now, what you want to do is face this at your face. And one of my first recorded videos with my faces, I didn't know where my camera was. And my eyes were just looking all over the place because I had no idea where my camera was. And so what you want to do is put your hand over the screen until, oh, okay, it's over here somewhere. Find your camera. There it is. My camera's right there somewhere. And that's the spot. You might want to put a little clip right here to remind you where to look. I mean, don't cover up your camera, it won't record, but find where your camera is, and that's where you look when you record. If you want to be looking actually into the eyes, the face of the people that are watching you. Otherwise, you'll be like me. It'll look like you're just looking all over the place. And then when you're done, pick whatever social media platform you're going to send it to, whether it's YouTube or Facebook or Twitter X or Rumble, Instagram, and it will have like a create or new video or something like that that will show that you're going to upload something, and it'll give you an upload screen where it says choose a file to upload, and you go on your computer or on your laptop or iPad or whatever you're using, or your phone, and from that file, wherever you've saved it, and hopefully you put a name on it and you saved it somewhere where you can find it again, and upload it from there. And then the program that the social media platform that you're programming it, you're uploading it to, will prompt you on things like the title, the description, other things like that. And then just press the upload button on that, and away you go. So there's many videos on the YouTube specifically that will show you how to upload, but not all of them will show you specifically how to use your iPad, how to use your phone. So let's take a look at this. So here we have, we're still in our little photo on our iPad, our notepad, whatever we've got, and say you want to know how to get this onto your computer. And I'm not very technical, and there may be an easier way to do it, but this little share icon up there, here, it's in the corner. We're going to hit share, and you hopefully have an email. Go to your email. Now this is how I do it. I go to my email, and it says it's preparing, and you can send it to yourself. Put your own email in there and send it to yourself. And then, now this is 122.3 megabytes, and it will probably take a while. You put whatever title in here. I'm just going to write the word test, and then you go over up here, and it's, oh, I didn't put to anybody. Well, anyways, you put to somebody right there, and then after you fill that out, that's going to be the send button, and I'm not putting any email in there right now at the moment. But anyways, there it is, and it may take a while for it to get, because most of these email places are slow to get big files transferred. And then once you get it, download it to your computer, and if that's what you're doing. So pick whatever social media platform that you're going to send it to. Well, that is kind of, let me get these glaring glasses off my face. I'm trying to keep my hairy, frizzy hair under control. But that is basically how you can get started. Remember, find your camera right there. Hello, I found you. And see, it's always a challenge. I usually have this potato chip bag clip that's not too tight of a clamp. It's pretty loose. It doesn't hurt. And so what I do is, before I start filming, I'll put this potato chip clamp over the camera and then move it just to where it's off, and then I can remember to look there. And I'm this kind of person with my memory issues and slight dementia. I have to have these memories reminders, little memory ticklers quite often. And don't let it hold you back. If I can put this together, like a child playing with little letter blocks, one at a time, which is about where I'm at. Even just turning stuff on and off is a challenge for me. And then forget about remembering it to the next day. It's always like I have to teach myself all over again. So if you want to use your phone, use your phone to do your recording. If you don't have that camera icon, it should be somewhere on your phone where you've got the little boxes and you see there's the camera icon, and you can add that. And if you can't even find that, go to your app store for your phone. Get some help. What was that joke? You needed an 8-year-old or a 12-year-old to help you hook up your old VCR unit, and that would be me. So get some help. But anyways, you want to get that camera app. Now, there are better programs out there than this. I am just still on the edge of learning what those are. I'm just saying, bare bones, get your legacy recorded, your past, your memories, your thoughts, your feelings. This is a gift that you can give to your family. And okay, maybe they're all like when the grandchildren get up to that teenage eyeball rolling years, and when you walk in the door, it's no longer like Santa Claus just walked in. Go ahead, do it anyways, because someday, I promise you, they're going to want that so much. They're going to miss you and wish that they had spent more time with you and called you. And no, 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 not guilt trip. But honestly, give them something to remember you by. Maybe a story you told them, but they're just not going to remember, and they're certainly not going to remember enough to tell the next generation. And it could get so watered down that, like, some of the stories that might have been passed down in my family for decades and decades are gone with the wind. That's where they are, because I sure don't have very many of them, and they're lost. And fortunately now we can record ourselves for posterity. Yes, I'm surprised I got that word. I think I got it right. But anyways, use whatever you got. And if you've got a phone, use your phone. If you've got some type of a notepad or iPad, fine. If you've got a laptop or a computer, fine. Use whatever you've got, and then go to those social media sites that you want to preserve your memories on. And I suggest that you do put it on a social media site that is going to be not like what was the old MySpace. No, I mean, I don't want to get into that, battle about the MySpace Facebook thing, but clearly one lasted and will continue to go on in one form or another. YouTube looks like it's going to be around for a while. Other social media platforms, Instagram, X, Twitter X, Rumble, and there's others up and coming. But find one that has been around, will probably be around in some form or another, and set your videos to private, okay? When you go on there, going to set them to private. And today I just wanted to talk about the initial equipment that you can use to get started. And for a while, if you look at my first videos, I didn't have my face at all, and I was just recording my voice. And let me switch to something that I was using that was free. Let me turn this off and go back to using my phone so you can, well, maybe it's got it on this phone too. Let me see. Did I install it? Yeah, I did. I installed it. Okay. On my phone, oops. No. Okay. On my phone, I can't do this backwards, is this program called SoundLab. And SoundLab is available not on for computers, PCs, and laptops. It's available for phones and iPads and notepads and things like that. And if you go on this, I have used this, and it's for free. And I use the audio recorder. And then you just hit there, and you start talking, and it records your voice. Stop recording. I guess that was probably backwards for you, wasn't it? But anyways, you can see what I just recorded now is sitting there as a file. And what you want to do is hit that, and then you can send it. Let me see, what does it say? Discard? No. Cancel. That wasn't the right button. Okay. Over here, this button, you want to send it, and if it will see my fat fingers. Okay, there it is. MP3, I hope that's what the middle, the gray bar at the top where it says MP3, you want to hit, and I think it's backwards for you. MP3, and then hit send, and it's going to convert it first, and it was real fast because it was real short, and hit send. And once again, it's going to give you a choice. I'm going to hit send email, and here again it's giving me a way to send it email, and I'm doing everything through email, and there is probably much better ways to do it. Once it's in your email, download it to your computer, or just send it straight to your social media. But usually I have to do things in little steps and stages. So what I end up doing is loading them on my computer because I've gotten them off my email, and I've tried using the free computer software for piecing those videos, those audio sounds together. And Microsoft has a free program called Clipchamp, and I'm not affiliated, not making no money, okay? Oh, and by the way, I'm not affiliated with that SoundLab thing. I'm not making any money off of them. I'm just saying it's free and I use it. But Microsoft has a free Clipchamp, and for those of us that are just really challenged and we need it as easy as possible. And I don't mean like 1, 2, 3 easy. I mean one step at a time. Even if there's 20 steps, it's easier than remembering a really complicated 3-step process. And that doesn't make sense. But when you're my age, it will make sense that just one little baby step, that's what I'm talking about. One little baby step at a time. And Clipchamp, which is free on Microsoft, get that on your computer, and you can download voice audio files. You can download pictures, just still pictures, and learn, and maybe I can do a video on how I use Clipchamp. But right now I'm focusing on equipment just to get you started. Just start recording your voice. Just do something like SoundLab and just start recording your voice. And I don't know what else you can use to record your voice, because I have found the message and the memo thing only gives you like 30 or 60 seconds, and believe me, that's not nearly long enough. No, not for someone like me. And if you've got a lot to say, you don't want to have to talk real fast, so that you get it done in 30 seconds. But this will get you started. Just either a phone, an iPad, and some type of Android notepad of some kind, and just get started recording and learn how to email yourself your own files. I mean, because once it's emailed, that'll be a place where you know where it is. And if you gave your email a title, you can say, like, put the date on the title of your email, and voice recording, and that way it's in your email and you know exactly where it's at. Okay, you're not going to be having to tear your phone or your little notepad, iPad apart trying to find it. Now, if you use one of those other medias that you just go straight to it, like Instagram, Facebook, what was the other one? X was on there. Then you can use their process, but you still got to know where that file is. And usually, if you've used your phone, like if you've used your camera on your phone, it's going to be in your photo. It's going to be in your photo thing, where I just showed you earlier, the icon for photos. And the icon for photos may look different if you're using an Android product. That's what I used to use. Oh, and speaking of phones that I used to use, we have that junk drawer in the kitchen. Well, there's 3 old phones in there. 2 of them I forgot the passwords and I can't open, and I guess we can't even make money off of them. They're so old at that phone exchange program. But I think I'm going to have my son-in-law take a sledgehammer to him or something. But one of the old phones is an Android, and it was my grandson's, and he's upgraded. And I knew his password. He gave it to me because he gave me the phone because he had upgraded, and I said I wanted it. So he cleared all his stuff off of there, thankfully. And he gave it to me. And what I did is I recharged it, and I tested to use it as a camera, like a video camera, so that way and it's not even, it doesn't even have a phone number. It's not like, oh, now I got to pay for another phone line. No, you can use old phones for recording, and you can save images to that phone, and you can email using that phone. I don't think I had any problem with that, but you can use old iPads, old Androids that aren't activated if they ever had a phone number associated with them. You can use those just simply for recording. Now, I did eventually, just this past week, if you notice one of my later videos where I'm talking, like this one here, is holding my iPad. And I did get, I think it was like $26 on Amazon, oh, on an online store. It is an articulated arm. It's got more joints than a performer at Circle Soleil, or whatever that program is called. And it's complicated for me to operate, and I've got it attached to this old wooden TV tray. But it has enabled me to stabilize my picture, except when I shake this tray because I move around a lot. But the other way, I just had my iPad in one of these iPad holders like this, and and I'd prop it up so and hold it in my lap, and it was getting jiggly, and I couldn't get it at the right height. In fact, one of my videos, I think I'm cut off like right about here, like like hello there, Oh my gosh. Look at my old videos where I am actually, talking, and see how bad that is. And look at how I am slowly learning recording a little bit better. And oh my gosh, if I could get at least this far, you should feel, I would hope, encouraged to start recording your stories and your history, and not just yours, but my goodness, maybe the stories you've heard, at least, the few that you may still have and remember, get those recorded. And you can set all of those to private so that only you can see them, or only select people can see them, that you name and designate as having access to them. And that way you're not sharing it with the whole world, okay? That no one, and not everyone needs to know your business. It's just some of us extroverts that just don't have anyone to talk to. share everything with the world. And I hope this at least get you started with one of those two basic pieces of equipment. And on my next video that I'm going to do on this, we will show probably how I get my information off my emails and download it to my computer into a folder with a file name, and maybe even how I use Clipchamp to piece those together. Now, since I'm mainly a YouTube user, YouTube has some wonderful free music that you can use. And you might want to look at YouTube on their studio where the creative tools are. And somewhere on there, I'll try to find it the next time that I record, where they have a list of their free music. Now, I found that most of their music is like 30 seconds, and that's way too long for me. I just want a few seconds of music to set the mood, And I use another free program, absolutely free, for my desktop, called Audacity. Audacity, forget it. You look up the word, you spell it yourself. See, I mean, that's how challenged I am. Since I'm a visual person, I could write that word out in an instant. But to go from my brain, this brain damage, a dementia brain, I have to write it down, and then the memory of how to spell it clicks in, and I can do it automatically. And so whatever obstacles that you have, I would hope that you feel encouraged to overcome them. And I will show you more in the next time. And until then, please remember to bloom where God has planted you. And next time, and let's see, I think that covers it. Take care. Bye.